Welcome back everyone, it's me, the e-bike cowboy, and for today's video we're going to be talking about some tire upgrades for the Talaria Mx5. Let's get into it. On the front here we have a Bridgestone M203 7100 19-inch. Also, we also have a Dunlop MX53, also 7100 by 19. Now, we've decided to go with these tires because, let's be honest, any tires that's provided for you for the bike are usually junk. They're just there. They're always going to put the cheapest tires just to justify cost management or whatever. So, I've actually used the Dunlop M203 before on my Surons, on my Talaria Mx5, and it always felt good to me. Good for dirt, good for street. It's all fine. I guess you could say dual sport. It probably is more accustomed for dirt riding, but with the way we have our roads, man, the roads might as well be dirt and gravel. We also have a non-O-ring chain here. We replaced the O-ring chain. O-ring chains tend to use more power because they're heavier and bigger, and they use up more power. So we put a non-O-ring chain to see maybe that will help with saving some power, and for maybe in the future could help try range testing, give better range. Also going to change out the axle blocks for some Warp 9 ones, because Warp 9, let's just face it, Warp 9 makes really good stuff to use and they're pretty durable, so we didn't do that yet, but we're gonna. Alright then, so MX Electric is gonna give you the boring details, so stay tuned for that.
Hi, this is MX Electric. On our new MX5, we went with a Bridgestone M203. And the reason we like this is because it's good and intermediate to soft dirt, but it wears really good on the asphalt. We have one on Shane Suron that has went over 800 miles and it's got tons of meat left. And it still works good in the dirt. This is also one of the lightest 19-inch motorcycle tires. And being that they're a little stiffer, you don't have to run so much air in them. I never run more than 13 pounds, and that's if I'm gonna be on the street. On the dirt, I run them at around 12, and they work just fine. I haven't pinched any tubes or anything, knock on metal. The other nice thing is the hubs and everything on this bike are basically Beta Apollo RFN wheels. And so the spokes, the hubs, everything is really beefy. You're not ever gonna need to, upgrade. These things are gonna take some punishment. And then they have on your spacers for your front wheel, one has a groove on it. So I called Luna Cycles because wondering if one went to one side. The one with the groove in it goes on the brake side. And the one without a groove, that'll go on the opposite side. So the last nice thing with the front end is they widen the forks by about a ½ inch. So now you have more room for your tire. It's not right against your forks where if you get a warp in your wheel or anything, your knobs are going to be riding on the side of your on your fork. Now onto the back tire. This is a Dunlop MX53. I like this because of the shape. It's got more of kind of a squared off shape. For its size, since these are both really front tires, 7100 19s, it's got a wider profile than a lot of the other tires. So it comes out nice and square, but it's got knobs down low on the side. So when you start leaning over, it doesn't want to start spinning out from under you. The knobs wear good. This is really good on hard pack. It's all right in medium and it's fine in soft, but if you're in hard, slippery ground, like Southern California and different places, that's a really good tire. It's good under braking. These tires run between the low 40s and the low 60s, just depending if they're on sale or in where you get them. There's many places to get them: Charge Cycle Works, Motorsport.com, Chaparral. It's a little tricky putting the wheels and taking them on off with the new chain guide. And you'll see where I took off the chain guard off the swing arm because I don't like to run those. And you'll see where the bolt that helps guide the chain guide, you put a washer there because you don't have the bracket anymore that holds the plastic chain guard. And you just gotta, it takes a little while because it's kind of a pain, but then you figure it out and you get it on. Just take your time, try not to get mad. And Both the front and back wheels are within about a ½ pound of what the stock ones are, even though they have double the height of knobs. So that's all on the back wheel. We got this 428 chain at the local motorcycle shop because it's the size like an 85cc motorcycle uses. So regular motorcycle shop, you should be able to find them. And we did away with the O-ring because you have so much friction with all those O-rings rubbing on each other. Yeah, you don't have to put chain lube on them very often, but they take more power, they're noisier. And the other thing is, so they can fit in those little O-rings in each spot, each one of those links has to have longer pins, so they're quite a bit heavier. So by the time you switch your chain, which was $27.99, you make up the difference in how your rear tire was compared to the stock one. So you come out with basically the same weight, but it spins easier, and normally you can gain 1 to 2 miles an hour at top speed and quicker acceleration because the chain's lighter. Okay, well, we'll let you know as we do more things.
And FYI, people have been talking about the battery. I've gotten comments myself, and I should probably let everyone know it's fine. It was just one brand of battery, one bike that blew up. There's always the case of some bikes blowing up when they first make them because they haven't worked out the kinks yet. It was just one battery, one time. I don't think that's any reason not to buy them. And plus, even if it does burn up, they're gonna send you another one anyway, so why not? And we've rode this when we did the first ride. It was between 109 and 111, and no sign of overheating. The battery had no sign of all. Or the motor, no overheating of the motor. The motor was running cool. There was just nothing going wrong with it. Well, guys, I think that's going to be a wrap. So, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider giving it a thumbs up? If you've been enjoying the content so far, why not consider to subscribe? And I'll see you on the trails, my amigos.